Hey Mallards, it's Thursday. I'm hanging out with Mary, which is thrilling. Can we discuss this outfit, which is phenomenal and matches the mask very well? Mary's really got it going. I don't today, but that's fine. We are at Montverde again. We're going to see Edges. It is a musical, and that is the end of the things I know about Edges. This is the first time that Mary and I have been back here together since Hunchback, so that's thrilling. And I'm looking forward to this show. It's gonna be a wonderful time. I can't believe I'm seeing another show here. I was here less than a week ago, guys. When the show finishes, we'll have a talk about that. I got some up close and personal seats again. I can no longer say, though, that this is the closest I've ever been. Also, we have now learned that Edges is written by the same guys who wrote Dear Evan Hansen and La La Land, which makes a lot more sense listening to the music that was playing when we came in. But I love a minimal stage. Mary was reading the safety precautions and enjoying something that I didn't talk about in my last vlog, which is that Phoenix Tears has an ad in the program, which you'll be faster at finding because you're really good at it.
I mean, I opened right to it.
Yeah, look at that. That's us. You could come see our theater. We are doing something. You could see Infected. Okay, I mean, it's not a tall order, but I definitely like it more than Dear Evan Hansen. So it is a song cycle. We've learned more about the guys who put this together. So I knew that they had done Dear Evan Hansen, and I also knew they were the same guys who did La La Land, and I also knew that they did Songs in Smash, but I didn't realize they also did The Greatest Showman and James and the Giant Peach, and there was another one that I was like, oh, it's interesting that they did that, and now I don't remember. It is a stage version of a show. I'll remember later, or I'll look it up again. But you know, I'm currently on my phone. It's been really, the show's, so it is a song cycle. The songs are clever, very funny. Some of them are better than others. Which is not at all a comment on the performances, which have all been stellar. It is a comment on the actual songs themselves, some of which I could live without. The Boy with Dreams, I did not like. Aiden's a fantastic singer, and none of the problems were with his performance. All of the issues are just with the composition of that song that I'm not a fan of. How do you feel, Mary?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Remembering the cast for this show is very easy. The show stars Aiden, and also Aiden.
Yes.
And then, of course, a smattering of ladies. So it surprised me actually to see, well, two of the Aidens and Katie on this stage, because I just saw them in Clybourne Park, and I had anticipated that I was going to see a totally new cast, considering they just did a show. I mean, I saw them literally less than a week ago. So I was planning during intermission to be like, wow, I'm really impressed with Miss Emerson and Dean Bell for like turning this around and doing 3 shows in 3 weeks, and like that's a lot of work for directors and whatever, but let's also put this on the kids who apparently can be in 2 shows in 2 weeks. I have never, Mary?
Huh?
Have you ever been in 2 different shows in 2 weeks?
I have not been in 2 different shows in 2 weeks, but I have done summer stock, which was 13 shows in 9 weeks, so.
I can't even imagine.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's a challenge. So Katie is also in this, and then Caitlin and Sydney and Madison, who I don't think that I've seen in like big roles, Sydney or Madison, but they're very talented. The vocal harmonies in this are tight, like real tight and real good. Aiden Fracker is not a live performer, he is on video, and they did a duet that was great. It was really, really clever and funny, and I've enjoyed the way that they integrate the video screen into these performances.
Christmas Story is what you were trying to think of.
Christmas Story, you're right. Mary knows things.
Well, the internet knows things.
I was like, I know it's a movie that they apparently made a musical out of. I couldn't remember. Maybe I don't like their taste in things because I also don't like A Christmas Story. Like, I would not choose to musical that. It's fine, we can disagree. There are songs here that I really enjoyed. I thought that the sweetest, what is it, Pretty Sweet Day? That song's hilarious and clever. I also liked the Facebook song, Be My Friend. Very clearly, so they wrote the show when they were 19, and I know that they're like 3 years older than me, right?
Yeah, well, they mentioned 1992 in, I think, the first song, so.
Yeah. So they're like 3 years older than me. And so when they were 19, I was 16, and that's about the time Facebook started. So it sort of makes sense that there's a Facebook song. But I liked the Facebook song. We laughed a lot at that one. The director's note also mentions that this is a lot of songs about, you know, different things, including relationships, most of them bad. That is accurate.
Yeah.
I also have appreciated the costumes in this so far, or outfits. I don't know. Katie's overalls were great. I've never seen overalls like that before, but they're so good. We would like fashion advice, Katie. Please provide.
Yeah, the overalls with the boots.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a look. Yeah, it's really, really fun. I'm excited for the second half of this to see like what the other songs are. The second act came for me, and I don't know how I felt about it. Just in that I found a lot of those songs way more relatable than I... Some of the stuff in the first act was relatable too, but the second act was highly relatable, and it was maybe a little upsetting. Mary literally looked at me during one of the songs. That's how much they were coming for me. But it's very clever. I thought that the songs in the second act were strong. And the performances were just as wonderful. There's a song about being in a painting. And as we were reading the list of songs, I was like, wow, I really hope Aiden Fracker sings this because he's on the screen, and he did. And I just feel like I was gifted that moment. Not knowing any whatsoever what the song was about. I just thought it would be funny if the guy on the screen was singing about being in a painting, and he did. It was really, really good. Props to Katie for doing a song that involved a lot of singing and a lot of running around on the stage and keeping incredible breath support throughout that whole thing. It was really, really good. They did a fantastic tribute to Daniel with the song Wiley that was very heartfelt, and I thought that Madison did like a fantastic job performing that one. I really, really, really loved Sydney's Man of My Dreams solo, both because the song was funny, but also her performance was great, and we love a red sequin dress and a feather boa. I'm a little less likely to wear it than I am the overalls, but like only like this much less likely, if we're honest. This is a very, very enjoyable show, and we are here on opening night. There are still shows on Saturday, right? Today's the 22nd? Yeah.
Yes.
So there are still 2 shows on Saturday. So I don't know if they're sold out or not, but you can email for tickets. I'll put the email down there. You should definitely check it out. And then also, have I mentioned they're doing 3 shows in 3 weeks because y'all are crazy? So there's a whole nother show next week. I'm coming on Halloween. You could come on Halloween and can have a great time. It's... Wow. No, it's just very impressive. Props to everyone for keeping at it and really, really doing a great job with this show. The duet, in short, was particularly well choreographed and put together with Katie and Aiden. Aiden, whose last name I don't know how to pronounce. Leave me a phonetic pronunciation. You guys know how to say your names. But it was fun, and I'm glad I came, and I can't wait to see the rest of the season. And I will see you, Mallards, tomorrow.